intriguing look to it. This time last year, Liverpool were cruising to a title while Leicester was slumping towards disappointment. This year looks like it will go all the way for a number of teams. It's a very icy day.
Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport, the live stream of Leicester City versus Liverpool. A big game in the Premier League, third versus fourth. Ex-Liverpool manager Brendan Rodgers versus current Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp. And we're in for an interesting game today between the two sides. Let's have a look at the starting lineups for you. As we have in goal for Leicester, we have Schmeichel, we've got Amartey, Evans, Söyüncü, Pérez. Let me just double check the play, as you can see going across the bottom of your screen. Pérez, Ricardo, Amartey, Evans, Söyüncü, Ndidi, Tielemans, Albrighton, Maddison, Barnes, Vardy. For Liverpool, it's Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Söyüncü making his debut, Anderson at the back with him, Robertson. You got Curtis Jones, Jorginho Wijnaldum, James Milner, Salah, Mane, and Firmino up front for Liverpool. So welcome to the stream today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Jamie Vardy's going to be a big threat against Liverpool today. Massive, massive threat. We all know that.
Maddison scored in 4 successive games last month. He's the creative force in a Leicester team that scored more away goals so far this season. He's a real difference maker for the Foxes. And there's Kabak, who's 20.
Ozan Kabak making his Liverpool debut. It's going to be exciting.
He played 14 games in the Bundesliga before moving to Anfield. The midweek win against Brighton means Leicester are still challenging on 3 fronts this season.
Here we go.
Against Liverpool is always special for Brendan Rodgers. And our thoughts this week have been with the Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp following the passing of his mum Elizabeth in the middle of the week. It's another icy day.
As I'm just trying to
set here in the King Power Stadium for Leicester versus Liverpool.
I'm just sharing on Twitter as the players take the knee. I'm just sharing the stream on Twitter for those that you are watching, so I'll just be with you momentarily. As we're underway at the King Power Stadium for Leicester City versus Liverpool. Liverpool kicking from left to right, Leicester City right to left. Liverpool last week, those of you that will have probably tuned in last week will have seen the watch along last Sunday between Liverpool and Manchester City. And Manchester City were emphatic 4-1 winners at Anfield. And Robertson plays a ball across, but it misses everyone in the penalty area. It's a good ball actually. Söyüncü heads it away ahead of Firmino. So Liverpool have a corner, whipped in early on. Vardy from the halfway line, but Alisson was easily takes the ball there. Henderson, Jones again. Leicester City looking strong. Strong lineup today. If you're watching on the channel, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. It's always a game that excites. It's always a game that creates. Mane brought out and away. It's fall through for Mane. Mane stayed down. Söyüncü's there again, just about to stop Mohamed Salah. It's very good start from Liverpool. Very good start for Liverpool here as they win another corner. So headed out and away, cleared by Maddison. And it'll be a throw in for Liverpool near the halfway line. Liverpool have a throw in on the halfway line, played to Mane. It's out again for another throw in, just in the dugout, towards the dugout. Alexander-Arnold, Salah inside towards Curtis Jones, picked up again by Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool have a throw in on the near side towards the camera. Söyüncü very busy in the early stages. The sun is shining at the King Power, even though apparently it's a bitterly cold day, and there was images earlier on social media showing that the nets were frozen as Ndidi nearly slides it through to Vardy. It's not quite. It didn't quite get through. Kabak was there straight away for Liverpool. First real test for the Turkish international. It's a bit strange having Jordan Henderson start at the back, but with Fabinho's injury, he might have kept Jordan Henderson at the back today just for his experience. As I don't think back, it's a bit early for Davis to come in, possibly. Big step up from the Championship to the Premier League as Mane holds the ball up. Crowded up, but then he's regained possession. It's Sadio Mane, keeps on going. Mane plays it to Salah on the right, whose ball, I presume that's supposed to be a ball in. It was easily cleared by Leicester City. So let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and drop any questions. If you've got any questions about the match today or anything football or the channel, don't forget to hesitate to ask said question. Leicester beat Liverpool today. They're 6 points clear of the champions. If Liverpool win, they close that gap on Leicester City. It's crucial that they turn their poor form around. Here's me as I put my drink down. Salah. Inside to Firmino. Firmino again. Likes a goal against Leicester City, just Firmino. Plays the ball against Tielemans, but gains possession back, and it's Wijnaldum in the middle of the park. Could this be the last couple of months of his Liverpool career? Still yet to sign an extension. His contract up in May, June time. Ball's played through. It's Milner. Can play it across Mane. It's another Liverpool corner, is that? Yeah, it's another Liverpool corner. Amartey with the challenge on Sadio Mane. It's actually a free kick to Leicester City because Mane was offside. But it's a bright start for Liverpool in the opening 7 minutes. Ball to Amartey. Forward for Leicester City, it's Maddison. It's key for Liverpool that they keep Maddison quiet. He's the one that's going to nick the play for Leicester City. Played to Milner. So, excuse me, lost the sneeze there. Played the ball across, what a ball that is, to Robertson. To Mane, Liverpool looking menacing forward. Mane loses his possession though to Amartey, what looked like a promising counter-attack. Leicester got bodies back, were able to challenge. But Vardy slipped as the ball played forward, and it's Henderson. Salah. Henderson, great tackle there by Ricardo Pereira. Barnes, Pereira again. We're 8 minutes in at the King Power, approaching the 9th minute, still 0-0. Schmeichel lofts a wayward free kick. Goal kick, clear and out for a Liverpool throw-in. Henderson, if Salah's in, he's gone down. Wow, Anthony Taylor hasn't given the penalty there. It could have been. He's onside. Let's see that. He's onside from Henderson's long ball. He's played through. He's clear. He takes a couple of touches. Nah, it looks like he just can't get the ball under the control. And then Pereira's back there to prevent a Liverpool attack. Liverpool goal, sorry. Great ball by the skipper, John Henderson. Great ball. Schmeichel sends it long. Milner. Maddison. Milner plays it forward again. It avoids Sadio Mane, and Söyüncü will pick up the pieces. So just a quick reminder of the lineups today for you. We've got Schmeichel a goal for Manchester City, Leicester City. Wait a minute, we'll just see what happens here as the ball's played forward. Vardy's gone for it, and it's just over the top of the crossbar. So it's a small opportunity there for Vardy. So Schmeichel in goal, Ricardo Pereira, Amartey, Evans and Söyüncü at the back with Albrighton on the other side. So you got Pereira and Albrighton as wing backs. You got Ndidi and Tielemans holding for Leicester City. You got Maddison and Barnes behind Jamie Vardy. You got Alisson. Salah's gone down to a challenge again there, and Anthony Taylor, the referee, gives yet again no penalty. In goal, you got Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Kabak, Henderson, Robertson, Wijnaldum, Jones, Milner, Salah, Mane, and Firmino. Now, it looked like Salah was caught again there by Pereira. He was. He cuts inside, knocks the ball past. His legs are taken from underneath him. But surprise, referee Anthony Taylor doesn't give a penalty. It might be being checked now. The referee hasn't given it. Quick check by Vardy, they haven't given it. It's a clear and obvious error, but it's one of those. He ran the risk. This is Mane. Foul on Liverpool man midway in the Liverpool half. Robertson goes to try and take a quick free kick, but it was prevented by Barnes, so he plays it short to Henderson in the end. Kabak strolls out from defence towards Curtis Jones. He was quite bright last week against Manchester City. Henderson brings it out from defence. Robertson. Mane. Robertson. Firmino. Sprays it out to the right hand side to Salah. Salah, a couple of touches. Jones. Jones. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Nope. Liverpool throw. Played out and away, headed out and away back at back. That's an aerial duel won by the Liverpool man. But then Maddison, Vardy. Tielemans to Vardy. Back to Tielemans again, across to the right hand side. It's Harvey Barnes. Tielemans again. Leicester get a throw in again. It's an important game between the two sides today. Let's have a look at the Premier League table. That tells you all you need to know. Going into today's game, Leicester City have 44 points after 24 games. Goal difference of 14. Liverpool have 41 points with a goal difference of 15 after 24. That's why Wijnaldum wins it back and Mane's over on the left hand side. Tricking Amartey, teasing it, plays the ball in. And it's off Amartey and it's a Liverpool corner as he was looking to try and find Salah, who was free on the right. Thanks everyone who's watching so far. Don't forget to drop a like and comment and subscribe. Ask any questions in the chat below. It's important. Oh, it did. Evans heads it down. Salah. Henderson. Corner. James Milner's injured, so Thiago's going to come on, I think, for Liverpool by the looks of things. James Milner with an injury. I think they were trying to rest Thiago today. It looks like Thiago's going to be coming on for James Milner. Will Liverpool take the corner first, or are they going to wait? Robertson with the corner. It's dropped. And Salah on the volley, and it's just wide of the target. Looking at the replay, he's fired it well wide, he's rushed and he's lashed at it and it's gone miles wide of the target in the end. Seems to come off his shin more than anything. But Milner's going to come off now due to injury. It's a shame for James Milner, he's done so well. But Thiago, who started the previous 7 matches ahead of today, is going to come on for James Milner. Liverpool having to make that early change due to an injury to James Milner. Looked like a thigh problem. Milner off due to a thigh injury. Can Liverpool get the ball in? Robertson cross comes off the back of Sadio Mane's head. Robertson lets out a bit of a chuckle as it's out for a Leicester City goal kick. Come on. Schmeichel sends it long for Leicester City. Come on, and Kabak with another header. One in the air. Big high five by Trent. I think it's good to see Kabak finally make his Liverpool debut. I would have liked to have seen it last week, but maybe in hindsight with the 4-1 defeat, it's probably the best decision because it could have knocked the lad's confidence. Amartey tries to send it on. Henderson heads it down. Robertson. It's charged down by Albrighton. He's played it to Harvey Barnes. It's Harvey Barnes. Jamie Vardy. Maddison, sorry. Great play. And Liverpool get it clear. Henderson. Firmino. Alexander-Arnold. Kamota. Söyüncü plays. He tries to Salah plays it on. Salah takes it on. Schmeichel comes out and Mane. And Amartey just puts in a challenge there to stop Sadio Mane from giving Liverpool the lead there. 20 minutes gone, still 0-0. It's a bit of a. There was the injury news in the week for Leicester City that James Justin is going to be out. He's injured. I think it's his knee. I think he's done an ACL injury, so that'll put him out for a while. It's a pretty bad injury, and I wish a speedy recovery for him. Also, thoughts and prayers and condolences to Jurgen Klopp from everyone at Let's Talk Sport here. To Jurgen Klopp after his mother passed away at the age of 81. So all our thoughts are with the Liverpool manager as well. The ball's played forward, cleared out away by Leicester, but then lost again. And it's Roberto Firmino, and he tries to play Mane, but there's Evans just gets a touch, and Pereira manages to get it clear, but it's picked up again by Curtis Jones in the middle of the park. Henderson, who's then Kabak. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Loses possession though to Ndidi. Tielemans loses possession. Closed down by Firmino. And Jones picks up a free kick on the halfway line. Liverpool play it quickly. Thiago on for the injured James Milner after 16 minutes. Robertson. Mane plays a ball across. Nobody in there. And it's an easy take for Kasper Schmeichel, the Leicester City captain today. Ball forward. Great tackle by Alexander-Arnold. Firmino. Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum. Holding off. Maddison. Back to Kabak, who plays it across to Henderson. Liverpool can recycle possession. Thiago. Great play by Thiago. He's just run into Maddison, but it's won back by Jones. And Henderson can ping a 40-yard ball forward. And he has released Salah. Oh, but Pereira's there. And it's a Liverpool corner again. He's not happy with the decision, Pérez. He thinks it should have been a goal kick, but Liverpool do pick up another corner. I suppose it's the one good thing about him, that centre back, Jordan Henderson. He can ping a long ball, which he doesn't normally do when he's in the middle of the park. But Alexander-Arnold's corner, ball whipped in. Mane attacks it. It's headed out and away. Jones battling with Maddison, but Maddison, well, he looked like he was fouled, but Harvey Barnes plays on, and then he's fouled by Jones, who will pick up a yellow card. Dick Taylor couldn't wait to get the cards out then. So if you're watching, don't forget to comment below, and thanks for watching the video. Join us on the live stream today. And don't forget to subscribe to Let's Talk Sport as well. We've got more watch-alongs coming after this. We've got, I believe it's the Dortmund game with Jamie and Seb. So if you're watching this, stay tuned after the Leicester City versus Liverpool game, because we've got another watch-along coming up straight after. It's Alexander-Arnold, Jones, Ndidi, tackled by Jones. But Leicester City do manage to scramble it clear. But Firmino regains possession off Amartey. Sadio Mane loses possession to Ndidi. It's very scrappy. As soon as Liverpool get near the Leicester penalty area, they get men back to defend. As Pérez can play it to Barnes. He's going to run at Alexander-Arnold. But Alexander-Arnold stands his ground well. Wijnaldum. Jones. Liverpool just spreading it across the back here. I was reading a stat the other day that Liverpool have played 68% of their games this season with 8 or more injuries, and James Milner's picked up another one today for Liverpool, so it's not good. Salah plays in. Firmino, as Schmeichel comes out and makes the save, and it's another Liverpool corner, but great ball by Robertson. It was that charges from the left, cuts across towards the right hand side of the run, plays Salah slips it through his Roberto Firmino, who was just onside. And Schmeichel's quick enough to smother the ball to prevent him knocking it over him and making it 1-0 to Liverpool. Robertson, shot to Thiago. Leaves it to Alexander-Arnold. Back to Robbo again. Jones. Robertson. Thiago. What a ball that is. His right foot. It's flicked on by Mane. Henderson. Sadio Mane. Firmino! How did that not go in? The flag saves his blushes, but the play will continue. We'll pull off possession. Henderson. Mane. Robertson. Mane. The referee did play advantage, apparently, so that's why the offside. The play wasn't stopped for the offside. Henderson. Go back. Alexander-Arnold. Thiago again. Thiago. Dances past 1. Dances past 2. Goes down. And wins a free kick about 25 yards from goal. Now by Ndidi. So the Firmino effort was actually a massive save by Kasper Schmeichel. Makes himself big, sticks his hand out and prevents Liverpool from scoring. It looked like from the camera angle that Firmino had fluffed his lines, but really it was an absolute wonderful save by Kasper Schmeichel. That's Alexander-Arnold's free kick. Headed away by Ndidi. Henderson picks it up and plays it to Firmino. Cuts aside. And his shot is high, wide, not at all handsome. Or is he a corner? Look, it's another Liverpool corner. Is that 6 or 7 they're on now? Crazy. It's a Liverpool corner. So Firmino's shot must have deflected as Alexander Arnold whips it in. Headed out and away. Thiago heads it down. Back to Alexander Arnold, who whips another one in. Headed out and away. Jones heads it across to Robertson, to Salah. And towards Jones. Delightful right-footed pass to Alexander Arnold, who plays it first time across the box, but no red shirt was there. It's easily defended by Barnes, and Leicester can counter. It's the pace of Vardy. Can he test Henderson? Vardy. Henderson's still there. Well played by Jordan Henderson. It's played back by Vardy again. Jones. Just again at a halfway line. Ndidi. Barnes floats it in, headed out and away. Robertson. Jones. Stop messing about with it. It's Thiago. He goes down to a chance for Ndidi. He doesn't get the free kick, and Leicester can continue forward. As Maddison twisting, turning. It's the shot, deflects soccer back, and Leicester City can have their first corner of the game after 29 minutes. Let's see how Liverpool defend this Leicester City corner. So Ndidi, Söyüncü and Evans have gone into the box. Lots of height in there. Liverpool to try and defend with Amartey and Vardy in there as well. Vardy floating around the penalty spot. It's going to be... Still waiting for the corner to be taken. Whipped in by Maddison. Headed in Ndidi, but it's well wide of the target. It's not going to trouble Alisson Becker, and the Liverpool goal. Thiago on the turn. Plays it to Wijnaldum. Liverpool can counter forward. Wijnaldum spreads the ball across to Robertson. No, because Albrighton was in there to prevent the ball reaching him. Barnes, can he trouble Alexander Arnold? No, and it's a Liverpool throw-in. Don't forget to comment below. For those that are watching, thank you for joining the stream today. Don't forget to comment below. Just ask any questions, doesn't have to be football related. Let us know your thoughts on the match as well below, if you're watching. Mane's gone down under a challenge by Tielemans. Bit of a high foot there. The referee's just given the free kick. No card for Tielemans. He seemed to catch Mane on his knee. Alisson Becker, 49 clear sheets and 112 appearances in all competitions. That's not a bad record. Not a bad record at all, really, for the goalkeeper. His 2 errors last week contributing to the 4-1 defeat, but he will learn. He'll be annoyed by that more than anything, and he will learn. Even the best make mistakes. As Robertson doesn't quite deal with the ball. Alisson got Robertson out of jail there, but as he's gone to throw the ball, Albrighton seems to grab him and pull him back, and the referee's not even done anything there. Another thing that Anthony Taylor's letting go. I'm not a big Anthony Taylor fan. He's not one of the best referees in the league, let's be honest. He's prone to multiple errors. Junior Wijnaldum to the right hand side to Salah. Back to Alexander Arnold. Back again to Ozan Kabak and Henderson. 0-0 here. Ooh! Amartey's flown into a challenge there, Robertson. He's got the throw in. Obviously, Taylor's let it go, but had to be careful there if he didn't get the ball. A little bit naughty, that. Söyüncü all the way back to Schmeichel, who launches it long. But Liverpool pick up the possession in the middle of the park. Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Leicester City just regroup. He plays it to Firmino, but he's just crowded out. And Wijnaldum gives away possession again to Pérez, who's doing quite well for Leicester City, bar those two little areas that could have conceded penalties early on. He seems to have recovered. It is Dortmund versus Hoffenheim following us after this game, so fans of the Bundesliga, stay tuned after this game. All flicked on. Tielemans. Mane wins back possession for Liverpool. Goes all the way back to the goalkeeper again. Nothing really happening in this game so far. In the last couple of minutes, both teams just calmly spreading the ball about. They've had a couple of opportunities. Liverpool did early on, but nothing ended up happening. Liverpool dominating possession now, according to the stats that have just appeared on screen. As Barnes can attack for Leicester City. Barnes whips it in. It is Vardy! And great save by Alisson Becker. Barnes was teasing the Liverpool defenders, teasing Alexander-Arnold. Manages to cut inside, whip a right-footed cross in. Jamie Vardy gets there between the two central defenders. Let's see who he's got between. He's got in there between Henderson and Robertson, actually it is. Heads the ball towards goal, bounces up, and Alisson Becker just manages to smother that header. But that's the danger. That's the danger that Leicester City and Jamie Vardy in particular possess on the counter-attack. Henderson, Robertson. Evans calmly defending. Maddison trying to find Barnes, but easily cleared by Alexander-Arnold. Evans. Liverpool gain possession again. Jones. Crowded out. Tielemans, and then Barnes is in space. Oh, the ball didn't get stuck under his feet. He was in there. Alexander-Arnold gets back. Thiago, crowded out by both Barnes and Pereira. His touch is poor. Mane nips in there ahead of Albrighton, and Liverpool midway inside their own half can bring it forward. Mane, Robertson storming forward, and he's just ghosted past Amartey, but indeed he's back there again. Takes too long on the ball there, Sadio Mane. Should have just been releasing it quicker. Maddison, he's just given possession away to Henderson. Leicester attacking thirds, 45% down the left hand side, 25 in the middle and 30 down the right. Alexander-Arnold again. He's forward. He's played it to Firmino. He's got Robertson. Robertson's drilled it! And it's just deflected and it's behind. For another Liverpool corner, but Andy Robertson nearly breaking the deadlock there for Liverpool. Liverpool looking dangerous on the counter there. As Salah inside to Alexander-Arnold, flicks it to Firmino. Or plays it to Firmino, who plays a beautiful ball to Robertson. Hits a shot, deflects off Amartey. Yeah, off the heel of Amartey. It's going in. Amartey's just not there. And Robertson comes across to this side to take the corner. Whips it in. Headed away by Söyüncü. No red shirts there. In the area that the ball got to. Thiago. Plays it out to Henderson. Back again to Alexander-Arnold. Jones. Ball lofted towards Mane, loses it. Hoof's clear. Henderson there again ahead of Vardy. Hoof forward again. Headed out and away. Header won by Thiago. Wijnaldum. Just be quick to play it back to Kabak. Back to Robertson, who's on the right hand side still. Hasn't quite switched back over. Plays it. Pereira just about prevents the ball getting to Salah, and then Ndidi picks up pieces in the middle of the park. And Leicester City can try and build a counter now. This game needs a goal to spark itself into life. At the moment, it's a game that's got 1-0 written all over it. It's 0-0 here, but it's a game that sparks, for me at the moment, looks like it's going to be, if a side wins it, it's just going to be a single goal. Thiago goes down the halfway line, but the possession goes to Mane. Picked off again by Pereira. Tuesday night, Leipzig versus Liverpool in the Champions League. Oh, it's a slip. And Vardy's in here. Jamie Vardy. Oh, he's rattled the top of the crossbar. Leicester City so close there to breaking the deadlock. Ball played forward. Is Henderson playing him on? I'm not sure. It's flicked on by Maddison. Vardy's through. I expected him to score here, and he's lashed at it. He smashes it hard, and it rattles the top of the crossbar. And Liverpool just about survive. That's the problem with Liverpool. They've been on top. Abraham M says hi. Hi Abraham. Thanks for watching today. Salah's on the right hand side. Mane. Gets first 1, gets first 2. Gets first 3. He's gone down under a challenge from Evans, right on the edge of the penalty area. That's going to be a yellow card for Evans, and it's a good position. This is Trent Alexander-Arnold territory for Liverpool. Yeah. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and keep on commenting as well. Liverpool do have a free kick in a dangerous position. 7th booking of the season for Johnny Evans. Robbo having a word with Johnny Evans, checking he's alright. He seems to be still down here for Leicester, defender. Salah, Alexander-Arnold and Thiago Henderson, over the ball. Dangerous position. Alexander-Arnold positioning the ball. It looks like it's going to be Alexander-Arnold. It's Alexander-Arnold, Henderson and Salah over the ball. It's got to be Alexander-Arnold who takes it. Alexander-Arnold straight into the wall. That's poor. That is poor. Should be doing better from a free kick in that position. Man of his set piece ability. Straight into the wall. Evans still limping as Henderson spreads the ball forward. Amartey wins it again, and Leicester gain possession in midfield. Tielemans. Ball flicked forward, and Henderson. Vardy's behind, and Alisson Becker straight out. Makes himself big and blocks the ball. Leicester City in behind there and could have been taking the lead. Alexander-Arnold, Salah batting with Pérez. Salah, Leicester City get 3 men back. Salah plays against Pérez and then wins a throw in. Just in line with the penalty area. Great goalkeeper from Alisson Becker there to prevent Jamie Vardy. Firmino, Alexander-Arnold, 1 minute added on at the end of this half. Jones, Kabak, Henderson, Robertson, Henderson. The worrying thing as a Liverpool fan is we haven't scored whilst being on top. When we had our chances, we haven't taken them. That punishes in the second half because it seemed to punish us last week against Manchester City. And let's go back again. Alexander-Arnold. Salah's in it here after a slip by Söyüncü. Salah's ball win was poor and easily defended by Evans, and that was woeful. Absolutely woeful. As Barnes challenged by Wijnaldum. Half time whistle. It's Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Nil. And whilst we're at half time here, I'm going to have a quick check of football scores around the world. Not many games going on, I know, at the moment. At this dinner time, but let's have a look at half time at the scores. and what games are on later on today. So half time here at King Power, it's Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. 3 o'clock, you've got Crystal Palace against Burnley. 5:30, the big one, Manchester City versus Tottenham. Kansas City win their 16th game in a row. And then at 8 o'clock, you've got Brighton and Hove Albion versus Aston Villa. Scottish Premiership, 3 o'clock, you've got Aberdeen St Mirren, Dundee, Livingston, Motherwell, Hamilton, and Rangers, top of the league, 24 points clear of Celtic against Kilmarnock. And Ross County and Hibernian postponed due to a frozen pitch, not surprising. Championship, it's currently 0-0 between Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. Carno will probably be pleased with that one. Let's Talk Sport colleague, who's a Forest fan. He's got 3 o'clock, you've got Birmingham versus Luton, Cardiff versus Coventry, Derby versus Middlesbrough, Huddersfield Wickham, Norwich versus Stoke, and Reading versus Millwall with Rotherham QPR, and Sheffield Wednesday Swansea, both being postponed due to frozen pitches. Watford versus Bristol City is also at 3 o'clock. Most of the National League are postponed as well. La Liga, 14 minutes gone between Granada and Atletico Madrid. It's 0-0 there. Sevilla, Huesca is 3:15 UK time. Eibar versus Real Valladolid is at 5:30. And Barcelona Alaves at 8 o'clock. Bundesliga, 2:30. Leverkusen Mainz. Again, we got Werder Bremen, Freiburg, Stuttgart Berlin, and Hertha Berlin, that is, and Union Berlin versus Schalke. And bring you coverage of Dortmund versus Hoffenheim from 2:30 is Seb and Jamie on this channel, following me on the Leicester City Liverpool game. Serie A, Torino Genoa at 2, Napoli Juventus at 5, and Spezia versus AC Milan at 7:45. In France, we've got PSG Nice at 4. Reims versus Lens at 6 o'clock. Forgive me for my French pronunciations. And Lyon versus Montpellier at 8 o'clock. And current scores in the Eredivisie: Sparta Rotterdam and Fortuna Sittard are 0-0, but 2 minutes gone there. And last night, Groningen beat Zwolle 1-0. So those are your current scores in the football at the moment. 0-0 here at the King Power between Leicester City and Liverpool. And it's now the half-time whistle has gone in the Championship at the City Ground. It's Nottingham Forest 0, Bournemouth 0. Don't be shy, comment below. Those of you that may have been awake around 10 last night will have seen the video. Jamie did a live video talk about Dayot Upamecano joining Bayern Munich. It's not been officially confirmed by either club yet, but when Fabrizio Romano, in the words of Jamie, says about the transfer, it's pretty much certain, isn't it? Let's be honest, it's set to go ahead. I think it's a fantastic transfer for Bayern Munich. Should they sign Dayot Upamecano? I think he's a world-class talent, and and to beat the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea to his signature, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's an unreal signing for the club, to be honest. I think it's a great signing. The stat that doesn't really good for Liverpool at the moment, as a Liverpool fan, it is that Liverpool scored just one first half goal in their last 8 appearances. Is that not good? Excuse you whilst I'm just putting together a post on the old Twitter. There's been a few chances, obviously, early on. For Liverpool and Leicester City, neither side have taken the chances. Liverpool, according to the commentary team on BT, have been dominating the game. They've controlled possession mostly, in my opinion, but they've not been fantastic, let's put it that way. They've not really taken their opportunities that they should have done. Vardy with the opportunity. A couple of opportunities for Leicester. He's had the header which went straight at Alisson. He's rattled the crossbar. But nothing really going on so far in this second half. In the first half, nothing really, no clear opportunities. I'm just going to quickly take a drink. Yes, it's 0-0 at the King Power between Leicester City and Liverpool. Don't forget to comment below. And if you don't already subscribe, please subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. Those of you below, let us know who your favourite players are in the Premier League as well. Let us know your favourite players in the Premier League. Let us know favourite players for each club that playing today, and what you think of the match so far. It's not. I think I'm going to talk about Ozan Kabak for a little bit. I think Ozan Kabak has done quite well for Liverpool, actually. It's no secret that he wasn't first choice. Duj Kaleta was the first choice for Liverpool, but Marseille said it was too late for them to do a deal. I won't be surprised to see us have a look at him and Kanate from Leipzig in the summer as a Liverpool fan. I think those two. But at the same time, I think Ozan Kabak could still stay. I'd like to see possibly 2 centre-backs signed in the summer, depending on your departures. I think obviously you're going to get Van Dijk and Gomez back from injury, and then obviously we've got Davies as well. We've got Phillips and Williams as well, and Matip. But and obviously got back. But I think Williams will go back into the academy. He's probably got on loan a couple of times to able to speed because he hasn't quite got the pace that Liverpool need. He's got the height, he hasn't quite got the pace at the moment, and that will come eventually with timing. Hopefully come eventually with training and playing time and stuff. Phillips is good centre back as well, but I think unfortunately for him, he's nothing more than a squad player. It'll be interesting to see how Kabak fares over the next couple of months. He's done well so far today. He's never really been troubled though too much. I think in the summer you will see Liverpool look at Konate and Dujkaleta before making a move permanently for Kabak. I think we'll see one of those two come in instead. Unless we let the likes of Matip go. So one of the centre backs that we've got, like Matip or Gomez, which I can't see as selling Gomez. So if we let Matip go, possibly then you'd see the likes of Kabak and another centre back signed permanently. Yeah, the other day James Pearce of I can't remember who he writes for now. The Athletics. I always keep wanting to say the Echo, but he's not worked for the Echo for a couple of years now. But the Athletics are saying that Liverpool are in for quite a summer this window. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think it all depends on how football's affected financially with the coronavirus over the next couple of months. But I think Liverpool will sign a couple of players in the summer. That's a personal belief. Regards to Leicester City, I think they're a club that their transfer business hinges on. They'll definitely finish in Europe again this year. Whether they finish in the Champions League or the Europa League again, I'm not sure. It all depends. They were in the Champions League places last season, and then they seem to drop off again after coming back from the lockdown year with the restart. They seem to drop back off again, and they finished outside the Champions League places on the final day of the season. How that will go this year, I'm not sure, personally. But I think it'd be good to see Leicester City in and around those spots. And their transfer business, yeah, they probably do with another forward. It's difficult. They're not a side that I watch too much of, Leicester City. But I think for me, yeah, they probably could do another defensive option. An option in defence, probably another fullback. And they could probably do with another forward for me. Let's know your thoughts in the comment below. What both sides should do in the summer. Who Liverpool should sign, who Leicester should sign. As a Liverpool fan, I'd be really intrigued to know. As Liverpool back out on the pitch now, they're just waiting for Leicester to come back out. As Leicester City are going to come out now. Picture in the Leicester City tunnel of their former chairman, Fuchs, Dana Parker, his son, and the Premier League trophy. And I think that's a lovely image to have in the tunnel. Should inspire the players every match day.
It's easy to say that ahead, but we know this game is very, very different in reality. There's always ups and downs on that roller coaster.
Johnny Evans has come back out for the second half. Liverpool will get the game underway, the second half underway. As Liverpool get the game back underway. Liverpool win a throw-in early on. 0-0 here at the King Power between Leicester City and Liverpool. Robertson. Great flick past Albrighton to Firmino, but he loses possession to Maddison, who loses it to Wijnaldum. Henderson all the way back to Alisson, who's going to get charged down by Vardy here. Who's giving it away to Barnes, but Alexander-Arnold wins it back. Tielemans and Salah battling. Leicester City can counter, but Söyüncü back, calm as you like there. Something that I'd like to see actually, like if Van Dijk does come back from injury earlier, cops of years out for the rest of the season, but say a miracle does happen and he did come back earlier, it'd be interesting to see how Kabak and Van Dijk play together. I'm intrigued to see how he gets on in the Liverpool career. And Evans is definitely struggling. He's not going to last. He's limping around. He's not going to last the rest of the second half. As Manny dances past Tielemans. Flicks it under a challenge from Ndidi to the right hand side to Alexander-Arnold, who plays Thiago. Thiago's gone down. Referee doesn't get the free kick. Salah. Alexander-Arnold tries to be clever with a back heel, but Ndidi was there. Söyüncü. Ndidi under pressure just about gets it clear for Leicester. Flicked on. Henderson to Thiago. Robertson. Jones. Jones cuts first one, cuts first two. Hits a shot. Deflected away by Tielemans. It's flicked out to the flank. Robertson's ball whipped in. Headed on. And Carrera is there to defend it. The ball's flicked up. It looks like it's hit Vardy on the arm there. And it is. It's a Liverpool free kick. And Cengiz Ünder's getting ready for Leicester City. So if Evans comes off, they reckon that. So that's Cengiz Ünder that's coming on. The ball's played forward for Barnes, who's gone down to a chance for Alexander-Arnold there. Cengiz Ünder's going to come on for Evans by the looks of things. So they say the commentary team on the TV of Fletcher and McManaman reckon that indeed he will drop back into the middle, into the defence, and we'll see Cengiz Ünder in a little bit of a formation reshuffle there by Leicester. They haven't made the change yet there, so we'll see. He is forward for this corner. Liverpool beating Leicester 3-1 in their first fixture at Anfield, with Evans scoring an own goal, which will not have gone down well for the ex-Manchester United man. Maddison standing over the free kick. He's got to be in the England squad in the summer if he's fit in the summer. He's got to be in the England squad. His creativity, even Jack Grealish, both of them have got to be in there for me. As Maddison whips the ball in, Alisson takes easy, and he's tried to send Liverpool on a counter attack, but it's picked up by Tielemans in the middle of the park. Maddison, Barnes up against Robertson, who's over on the right hand side after that corner. He's gone down under a challenge by Robertson, and Leicester City have another free kick a couple of yards further forward. Leicester do have the free kick. Maddison do a better delivery on this one. Leicester City. Whipped in by Maddison. Heads out and away. Tielemans flicks it back to Maddison and plays the ball in towards Vardy, and Alisson Becker smothers. Just out quick enough to pounce at the feet of Vardy as Alexander-Arnold tries to send it forward again and gives the ball away again, and Albrighton can play it forward, but Alisson comes out and collects in the air and bowls it out to the right hand side to Alexander-Arnold. Salah, sorry. Jones Jones dances past 1 or 2. Finds Salah again. Tielemans up with him. And Ndidi trying to put a challenge in. Curtis Jones keeps possession. Mane. Robertson! And it's just over the top of the crossbar. I say just, it's miles over the top of the crossbar. Andy Robertson leaning back. It's fizzed across. There was Jones and Thiago in the middle of the park. I thought Robertson was going to hit a low one across, and one of the players in the box is just going to stick a foot out and divert it goalwards. But Robertson, last year, it goes miles over the top of the crossbar in the end. I was being generous, and let's be honest, when I said it was just over the bar, I was being generous. It's Wijnaldum, Thiago. Wijnaldum. Robertson. Mane. Robertson can motor forward. Evans does hobble across there and manages to divert the ball back to Schmeichel, who launches it forward, but Henderson prevents Vardy on the ball. Tielemans tries to be quick, can't dispatch Maddison as Kabak's across. Jones has done quite well again today for Liverpool. Bit bizarre as there's 3 Leicester City subs that have just gone to warm up that are just walking back to the dugout now. Now I thought with Evans hobbling and struggling that they would have made the change quite quick now, Leicester City, but they seem to just leaving it for the time being. It's a bit bizarre one. There's Vardy, a great tackle by Kabak. Well done, Ozan Kabak. Thiago has to pass a couple of challenges in the middle of the park, plays it to Robertson. Firmino dropping deep, tries to find Jones, but Söyüncü there. Wijnaldum. Ball across to Mane. Come on, Mane, puts inside. His ball clips up and Schmeichel screens to Pérez to leave it and collects it. Breakdown again in communication by the Liverpool men. Is Amartey back? Schmeichel, Söyüncü, Ndidi. Ooh, Söyüncü, what you doing? Tielemans. That's Arnold. Wijnaldum. Ozan Kabak. Henderson again. Pull with it, the ball in the back. Still 0-0 here, 54 minutes gone. Albrighton. Albrighton can't play in Vardy and Henderson's there to easily clear it away. Those of you that are watching, thanks for watching today on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Drop us a like and also drop a comment below. As there's an error here for Leicester City. Evans struggled to get there. Mane picks up the pieces. It's Jones. Robertson. Nobody in that penalty area really for Liverpool apart from Firmino. Started floating around the edge. Thiago joins in, now at the far. Mane to Thiago, takes a touch, but Ndidi in there quickly to prevent the Liverpool man getting a shot on goal. Robertson winning the ball back. Alexander-Arnold. Salah goes down. Free kick for Liverpool. Slightly right of the D, about 25 30 yards away from goal. I'd say 25 yards away from goal there. Let's hope they can do something better with this free kick than they did in the first half. Slightly further away than the one that Evans injured himself out in Mane in the first half. So you've got Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Thiago and Henderson standing over this one. He can't be going for goal, surely. Yeah, has gone over. It's deflected. Oh, it's onto the cross. Oh. It clipped over Schmeichel, a deflection, and the crossbar denies Trent Alexander-Arnold an opening goal as Wijnaldum plays it towards Mane. Amartey there. Mane. Tielemans in with the challenge, and Albrighton can play long for Vardy, but Robson picks it up easy. It's a poor ball by Albrighton. Leicester could have had an opportunity on the counter there. Thiago. He's in Quebec. Quebec forward. Alexander-Arnold. Gini Wijnaldum. Henderson. Robertson. Jones. Robertson again. Leicester City boxing, forcing Liverpool back. Tried to box Jones in, but he manages to turn. Thiago. A bit quicker with his passes this game. Henderson. Mane. Oh, he's got past. Amartey. He's flicked the ball. Headed out and away. Headed back in by Alexander-Arnold. Too much on it. And it's straight through to Schmeichel. Those of you that might have looked at the team news before the start of this, James Milner did start ahead of Thiago, but after 16 minutes he was he injured himself, looked like a thigh injury, and he come off as the Salah. Oh, he tries to play Firmino in, but Johnny Evans happened to be there, right place, right time. Manages to get it clear for Leicester City. Yeah, James Milner did start ahead of Thiago, but went off after 16 minutes due to injury. Thiago coming on, and he's done well so far in the Liverpool midfield. Amartey Evans. Great tackle. Look at a free. Replayed the free kick again, and it's flicked off Vardy's head. The Alexander-Arnold free kick, and Schmeichel was beaten. And the crossbar comes to Leicester City's rescue. Robertson and Albrighton battling. He does get it to Mane and does pick up the pieces, but loses it to Amartey. Albrighton apparently kept it in according to the lines run. So Leicester City regain possession. It's 0-0. Thiago, Salah. Launched out a play by Söyüncü. Nil-nil. Half an hour left to play here. 60 minutes gone. Well, 59, approaching the 60th minute here. And it's Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Vincent, Robertson, Mane, Sadio Mane, Wijnaldum, Alexander-Arnold plays it for Thiago, Ndidi watching him. Wijnaldum, Alexander-Arnold, what a ball that is across. And Albrighton heads it away just to prevent Alexander-Arnold. Hamada says hi. Hi mate, how you doing? Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. And don't forget to like the video as well. Thank you. As Alexander-Arnold plays in the corner, and it's headed by Firmino. Oh, it's a corner. Leicester complaining that it's a corner has been given here. But Liverpool have another corner. Alexander-Arnold disguises the ball to Henderson. He's played back to the channel. Jones has to be quick. Plays the ball in. Headed out of the way by Leicester again. Evans charged down by Henderson. Leicester. Henderson wins it again. Salah. Henderson clips it in. Headed out of the way. Maddison battling with it. Wijnaldum wins it back. Salah. Henderson. Leicester, everybody back by Vardy. I don't get the latest question, so I'm not going to read it out. Evans, Henderson, Alexander-Arnold. Jones, Henderson, Kabak. Thiago. Hello again to Iheanacho. Robertson. Firmino. Great ball to Jones. Jones. Come on. Got to be quicker there. Ball played forward. Easy take for Schmeichel. Firmino, when Jones got to side, Firmino's made a really good run for the return pass inside. But Jones takes too long, doesn't find him, and he just tried to find Salah, but he didn't find anyone in the end because he plays it into a corridor where nobody is. Amartey, Vardy, Maddison, but Vardy's offside, and Liverpool have that a free kick. Wijnaldum, Thiago, Firmino, Thiago again. Good ball that is from Thiago. Looking to find Salah. Ricardo, Pérez there to head it out for throwing. The camera focuses on Brendan Rodgers. He wants to get one over on his former side today. Alexander-Arnold, Firmino, flicks the ball forward. Albrighton gets it clear. It's Henderson, picks it up in the middle of the park. Flicks it out to the right hand side to Alexander-Arnold, battling with Barnes, gets past him, lets him again. Ndidi clear, gets it out, and Barnes could be away. No, Thiago Alcantara's there. Brilliant tackle. Dances past one, dances past two. Firmino, Alexander-Arnold, Firmino again down the right hand side. Söyüncü back with him. Alexander-Arnold loses possession under a challenge by Pérez, and Leicester boxed in the corner. A couple of passes, get the ball out, and then win a throw-in. The ball's played across to Evans. Evans, Amartey and Leicester can try and build a counter-attack over the halfway line, but it's snubbed out and away by Robertson, and Liverpool can counter here. Robertson with pace. Robertson, Tielemans back across. He took too long, Andy Robertson. He's gone down in the Leicester penalty area. It's just momentum makes him fall over. He should have been passing the ball quicker, but that ball from Leicester's poor, and Alexander Arnold can charge forward. Alexander Arnold hits a shot. Fuchs by Söyüncü. It's from Firmino. Salah! Yes! Liverpool have scored. Mohamed Salah has given Liverpool the lead here. First time effort. Mohamed Salah. Liverpool 1. Leicester City 0. The flick by Firmino was sublime. It's just like a little flicks onto his right, flicks onto his left, back heel, and plays it to Salah, who whips it first time, right-footed, into the far side. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. From Mohamed Salah for Liverpool. As it's Salah down the right hand side again for Liverpool. Unbelievable from Salah. It's been coming from Liverpool this second half. It's been coming, and Mohamed Salah, first time effort, unbelievable. Leicester City side need to do something here. It's up to them. Salah, Mane, played in, headed back by Söyüncü. It's taken away by Leicester City. Schmeichel out the air. Leicester City can get. Very good point just made by the commentary team on BT Sport. That Salah missed the game at Anfield in November against Leicester City due to COVID. Ronaldo, Leicester City do manage to defend. Tielemans, Vardy. Alexander Arnold back there defending for Liverpool. Great challenge there. Leicester do have a free kick in the same sort of area. Foul by Kabak on Harvey Barnes. And a yellow card for Özcan Kabak. 20 minutes to go here. Liverpool lead Leicester City by a goal to 0. First booking of the season, he's only just joined, but I think that's a bit of a, I know I'm a Liverpool fan, but that's a bit of a soft one. I don't have to Taylor to give him a booking for that. He only did just step across him. It wasn't cynical. It wasn't reckless. It wasn't endangering an opponent. It wasn't anything nasty or naughty. Bit of a silly decision there with the referee. Maddison standing over this. Can Leicester City get an equaliser? Free kick on the left of the penalty area. Dangerous position. Maddison whips it in, and it's easily taken by Alisson Becker again. This is all the blue shirts inside the penalty area. Söyüncü is offside at the far post, but it was never going to reach him anyway. As it's Robertson to Firmino. Liverpool can counter. Firmino. Nope. Tackled by Ndidi, and it's out for a corner. So to show replays of the goal again. Alexander Arnold hits the shot. It deflects off Söyüncü. Salah can't get it. It brings to Alexander Arnold, who whips it. Firmino does a little flick onto from his left onto his right, back to his left, back heel, and Salah, first time, left-footed, curls it past Schmeichel into the back of the net, and it was Liverpool 1, Leicester City 0. Salah's celebration is to put his hands together and bow forward. That's quite funny. Alexander Arnold's going to take a corner on this near side. It's in right-footed, headed out and away. And Vardy, of all people, Robertson loops it back in. It bounces up, and Firmino was going to get in there, but Schmeichel's quick off his line, jumps up in the air and collects the ball ahead of Roberto Firmino. Jones. Let us know your score predictions as well below. That's what I've got to do early on. As Thiago looked like he was going to win the ball from Tielemans in the middle of the park, but Tielemans holds possession and plays it across to Ndidi. Not Ndidi, so Pérez over the far side. Pérez pace, but her back was across. And it's a Leicester City corner. Pérez has just come on for Leicester City. Albrighton coming off. Pérez on. And Oxlade-Chamberlain looks ready for Liverpool. With the ball whipped in. Goes past everyone. Alexander Arnold just lets it go to play over the far side for the Liverpool goal kick. Liverpool making the sub. Jones has come off. There's the Chamberlain on. Chamberlain, everyone that knows me knows that I'm a big fan of Oxlade-Chamberlain. That's Barnes for Leicester City. Alexander Arnold didn't win it, but Liverpool managed to get men back, and Maddison tries to play it forward. Thiago in with the challenge. Firmino tries to flick it one side of Ndidi, but Ndidi's there. Barnes have a go again. He's gone down. Gone down. It's a free kick, I think. He's getting a free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. Leicester thought they've got a penalty there. Yeah. just outside the penalty area. Foul by Thiago. Free tackle. Var's checking it, but it's just outside the area for me. Have Leicester City got a penalty? I don't think they have. I think it's just outside the area. I think it's a free kick personally, just outside the penalty area. But I wouldn't be surprised the way that VAR's gone this season to see Leicester City have a penalty. Yeah, the key thing is the line is classed as the penalty area. They've given a penalty. Is it? Oh no, they're giving it outside. When he did the TV, the screen react thing, then I thought he was giving a penalty. Then, but thank God, he's just outside the penalty area. Right decision. McManaman, the coach, is very fortunate. That's a load of rubbish. It was right outside the penalty. You could see it was outside the penalty area. It's still a dangerous position. Leicester City, this free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Maddison to try and whip it in. Liverpool defend this one. Maddison whips it in low, and it's in! It's all the way in, and Leicester City have equalised. But the offside flag is up. Ooh. Yes. Amartey and Söyüncü were offside. They don't get a touch on the ball, but Amartey flicks a leg at it right in front of Maddison. So the goal is ruled out. It's still 0-0. It's a 1-0, sorry, to Liverpool. He's offside. They're having a look on the VAR. He's offside. They're definitely offside. And he has made it. Amartey has. He's given the goal. Stuart Atwell's given the goal for Leicester City. Maddison's goal stands. VAR controversy here at the King Power. It's Leicester City 1, Liverpool 1. For me, he's offside. If you're going off things from last season, he's offside. They're saying the footer Firmino is playing him onside. That is ridiculous decision. Absolutely ridiculous decision. Just put VAR in the bin because it's an absolute mess. Absolute mess. I'm sorry, but it's an absolute mess. That is not onside. Alisson's coming. He hasn't got there. And Vardy's got an open goal. And it's 2-1 to Leicester City. And it's now 2-1 to Leicester City. Alisson Kabak collide. And it's 2-1 to Leicester. Jamie Vardy. I just give up. Not now, Steve McManaman, not now in the commentary box. He said how funny it is how a game turns on its head. It's not funny, you're a Liverpool fan. Rat. So my rat comment then was to my laptop as it's just made an error as I'm trying to send out a tweet. Barnes away, it's saved. Vardy, oh, it's saved by Alisson Becker. And Alisson Becker's just denied Leicester City. Well. This is not good for Liverpool. This is not good as a Liverpool fan. Alexander-Arnold. Leicester turn this game on its head. Liverpool dominating for so long, not taking their chances. Then they take the lead through Salah. Then Leicester equalise after controversy through VAR for Maddison. And Leicester are through again. It's Barnes. 3-1 to Leicester City. This is absolutely atrocious for Liverpool. Liverpool are falling apart. And this is just simply embarrassing. Klopp is going absolutely crazy on the touchline. And as a Liverpool fan, you've just got to give up at the moment. Liverpool dominating the game for so long, then fall apart. Brilliant from Leicester City. And this season is going from bad to worse for Liverpool. This is just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing as a Liverpool fan. I don't know what's gone on with Alisson Becker in recent weeks. It just seems to have fallen apart. As Pérez has gone down under a challenge. Southgate watching on in the crowd. Pérez is down. 2 minutes to go. Stoppage time. I have missed 2 substitutions that have gone on here. So look and see what the changes were. There's treatment going to Pérez at the moment. I don't know what's gone on this season with Liverpool. It's just fell apart. It's like today, they've dominated most of the game, controlling it really well, and then it just seemed to make a few errors, and Leicester City clinical on the counter-attack. I don't know what to say. But hey, what can you do? Don't forget to drop a comment below, Manny. Oh, for God's sake. Liverpool on the counter-attack and referee's blown. It's a foul. Harvey Barnes winning man of the match. Not surprising. He's done well. I might have to just stop there. I might have to stop doing these watch long for Liverpool games because we're not having much luck at the moment. We've only won one that I've done, I think, and that was against Tottenham in a 3-1 win. And then we just fell off a cliff since again. The form has again since then. Five minutes added on. Choudhury did come on for Wijnaldum. Hard to make that change to the graphic below, even though that was like 5 minutes ago. But a lot has happened since then. This Choudhury did come on as well. There's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Robertson plays the ball across. Nobody in there. Out on the far side for throw-in. Another not very good day at the office for Liverpool. Don't forget to drop your comments, make your comments in the comment section below. Hit a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, which is the most important thing. Leicester 3, Liverpool 1. Liverpool took the lead on 67 minutes through Mohamed Salah's first time effort. Wonderful goal by Liverpool. Then Leicester City equalised through James Maddison free kick, which went through. There's VAR controversy, as it was originally ruled out for offside by, I think it was Ndidi that was offside. No, Amartey, sorry, that was offside. He flicked a leg at it, but the VAR gives it onside. It says that Firmino's leg was playing him on. It was very, very tight. I think I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest, because with the VAR, because some games they're giving the arms as offside, other games they're not. For me, his arm looked offside, but hey, it was a poor foul to concede by Thiago on just outside the penalty area. Then poor defending, Kabak and Alisson comes out, and Kabak and Alisson collide and allow Vardy in, who has the easiest of tap-ins to make it 2-1, and then Liverpool's defence for the third just opened up like the Red Sea. Salah gives the ball away in the middle of the park. Leicester City counter, Harvey Barnes plays through and slots it beautifully past Alisson Becker for 3-1, and Liverpool just falling apart today. It's not good enough from them. Get back on debut making that error, along with the goalkeeper. The blame needs to be shared by the two of them, but it's not good enough. Shaqiri, that's under Arnold. Blocked by Ferreira, and it's out for a corner, but it's 30 seconds remain. Leicester City going 6 points clear of 4th place. Liverpool could find themselves as low as 8th place if certain results, because there's teams behind them with games in hand, if certain results go a certain way, Liverpool can find themselves as low as 8th place, which isn't good enough for the defending champions. It's not the worst title defence ever, but it's not a good one. It's a ball whipped in, headed away. Looks like Chamberlain, Thiago, Shaqiri on the right hand side. His possession to Pereira. He's out. And the full-time whistle has gone here at the King Power Stadium. Leicester City 3. Yes, Leicester City 3. Liverpool 1. And the title defence is over. The title defence is over. Now, coming up on the channel after this, I'm just going to do a quick review and then I'll end my stream, because coming up next is Seb and Jamie, who are going to be doing Dortmund versus Hoffenheim. I live watch along of that, so stay tuned on the channel for that one, because that's important. But here, it's a poor performance from Liverpool. Again, defensively, they seem to be dominating the game, not taking their chances in the first half. Then they take a chance in the second half, and 67 minutes from Mohamed Salah. Wonderful effort and great team goal. Then Liverpool concede a silly free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Through Thiago. And obviously the ball whipped in by Maddison, evades everyone, goes into the far corner. Great goal by Maddison. There was obviously a VAR check said there was offside. They decided that it wasn't given. Then Leicester City take the lead. Kabak and Alisson comes out, and Kabak collide into one another. Ball goes through to Jamie Vardy, who has the simplest of tap-ins, takes the ball out into the box, knocks it into the back of the net. 2-1 to Leicester City, and then Liverpool just seem to self-implode after that. Salah loses the ball on the halfway line. Ball play for the Liverpool defence, who parted like the Red Sea. Barnes in behind Alexander-Arnold. Slots the ball past Alisson Becker. Game to bed. Title race gone. It's a top 4 battle for Liverpool, and they're struggling at the moment in that. So that's been our watch-along for Leicester City versus Liverpool. Well done to Leicester City for the win. They deserved it in the end. To turn it around on its head and perform really well. Poor performance for Liverpool in the end. They can't keep on making errors like that defensively. I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to have to regroup, and they're going to have to focus solely on the Champions League now. That's the best hope of silverware this season. And they're going to have to regroup and look for to try and regain the title next season. Leicester clinical, Liverpool not. That's all I can really say. Congratulations to Leicester City on their win. Thanks for watching the stream. Stay tuned for Dortmund versus Hoffenheim next with Jamie and Seb. Thanks for watching.